All right, guys, welcome back to another video of Shaman J. Should you upgrade from the Flip 6, Flip 5, or 4, or whatever to the 7? Well, the short answer to this, if you have a Flip 5, definitely upgrade to the Flip 7. Don't bother with the 6. Go straight to the 7. You will thank yourself, because I have a Flip 5 here in the house, and it's a major upgrade. And here's also my 6. So this question, though, is really geared towards people who have the 6, because we get these products come out that it's exact time the next year, and it's a little upgrade or not enough that people can see it. But from the 6 to the 7, it's a bigger upgrade than you think. So I'm just going to give you a tech rundown, then I'm going to show you. So here's my Z Flip 6 right here, and here's my Z Flip 7. Really been enjoying the Z Flip 7. So pricing wise, you can see the prices here. You can ignore the 5 because it was a higher price at 1.2, but you can see the difference here in the price, and that really doesn't matter though for these comparisons, because people are going to be looking at, I'm going to be showing you the differences in pricing. Everyone's getting discounts and trade-ins, and that's pretty much how it's been working every year, but those are the official pricing if that's important to you. So milliamp is the battery. They're going up 300 every year. As you can see that there, they're kind of just zipping it up at 300 every year. So you're getting better battery on the Flip 7, not just because the battery size is bigger, but I believe it comes down to this, the processor. I believe the Snapdragon Gen 3 for the Flip 6 isn't as efficient as the Exynos 2500 this year. So the software, you got to remember, this is running One UI 8 and Android 16. And so that is a huge upgrade in performance with these products. So couple that with the Exynos, it is looking like a very fast and fluid device. Now you do get the same camera setup. Everything's the same on these phones, ironically enough. Not the 5, Flip 5, because you can see it has a 12, 12, 10, but this has a 50, 12, and 10, a 50 and a 12, I'm sorry. So you do get the better cameras on here, but you're also, again, they're optimizing this phone, the Flip 7, to perform better in the camera area, and I'll show you that in just a second. But another upgrade you get is the cover display. You get a 4.1-inch display on the 7 and still have the 3.4 on the 6. That is an upgrade. The battery is an upgrade. I'll let you determine whether the processor is an upgrade after you get your hands on it, if you have a 6, and use it side by side. So the next upgrade is the 6.9-inch inner display. Again, along with that 4.1-inch on the outside, you get a 6.9-inch up from the 6.7-inch. Now, these are pretty much still the same displays. Full HD plus, no Quad HD on the internal display, but do you really need it? Technically, you don't, but it would be nice if they did that at some point or another. But you still got 120 hertz Super AMOLED display on the front as well. So you've got some great displays here. Now, some things I want to point out that Samsung doesn't really talk about. Now I'm going to fire up these front displays here, and I'm going to fire them up with some videos, and I'm going to come back and show you some differences here. Now here are two videos playing, the same videos playing on both of these phones. If you notice on the Flip 7, since it has a bigger display and more canvas to cover, you get more on the screen. That's just a simple thing. It's just that simple. You get bigger display equals bigger screen to look at on the front display for YouTube. Now I want to show you a YouTube video that I shoot in a format for folding phones where it'll cover pretty much the entire display. You can see the difference from the 4.1 to the 3.4, even more. Now right here, just looking at my YouTube videos, you can see that there's a little bit of the other video on the screen because you get a little bit more display up front. So watching YouTube on this display versus the 6, night and day. Let me show you a full screen video now that I shot for folding phones like this, but you can also watch it in full screen on the Flip 7 on the complete top half of the display. Now on the inner display of both, it does kind of look like it does fill the screen, but without a display, check out how it looks. So you can see there, this is what it looks like. You can see it's kind of rounded in. You can see the actual display, the bezels around on the 6, but on the 7, it gives you all the full square. It just gives you more. There's more real estate there. Again, another upgrade. Now I'm going to open up these phones and show you what I mean by the full display on the half. So again, here, if you check them out, you can see you just get more real estate on the full screen when you're watching. Even though this is a 6.9 and 6.7, the bigger display shows its true form when you're watching certain content and videos. Now I'm gonna crank the volume up on these, just real brief here to show you what the volume sounds like on both. So I'll turn up the 6 first. Show it to you right away. So this is the contents that's gonna come in the box here. You get a little cage here. And is this a 2-pack? Now I'm gonna turn up the 7. It is. You've got one of them already in there. And this is an extra screen protector right here. So you can install it there. That is. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to bring. That is another upgrade that they've done that's not really pointed out too much by Samsung. The speaker volume on this device, while it is thinner, the speaker volume is more full on here, and unlike the Fold 7 from the Fold 6 to the Fold 7, this is fuller and louder. It is. Now, I want to show you something in the camera settings that is also another upgrade that Samsung didn't mention at all. So I always shoot in what's called portrait style video. If I didn't say it, by the way, this video is being recorded with the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. So when I go into camera here, and I go into this video that I shot earlier in my office. Now, both of these look the same, but when I swipe up here, you're gonna get a lot more information. So on the Flip 6, you can see that it's portrait video, the size. That's it really much. Now look at what it says for the Flip 7. You got which lens it did it with. You also see that it's shot in HDR and it's 4K. So this phone now shoots in 4K HDR portrait video, but Samsung doesn't mention this at all. They don't mention it. Nowhere to be found. And I was at the event, and I guess they feel like these certain little upgrades that they make, people will just find them on their own. But if you look here, you can see, let me see, go back to my portrait video here. There we go. You can see that it says HDR at the top. Yeah. So for some reason, it's not a thing on the 6. And the 6 has the Snapdragon processor. So again, I always tell people when you start to talk about processors and things like that, you got to remember it's going to take more than just a processor to win a person over. So you can turn on the cover displays on both. If you look here, you can see. There you go. You get a full display there, and look how much you get in display there. Hey, folks. Hey. But check that out. Having that, and I like how, even though you can't really do anything with those camera modules in the center of the screen there, look at how it looks, man. It looks crazy, right? It's like that. I like that. Anyway, camera upgrade for sure. Also, another thing on the camera upgrade for Samsung, with this one, I'm going to show you here. It can shoot log. Let's go down to advanced video settings. And advanced video settings, it shoots log. Yeah. So even though HDR video, you shoot HDR10 videos, but it can only be done in pro video and regular video. Now, differences here, looks like they've taken away the option for mic zoom, but it does match it. So how they choose to do, some of the things they do with these cameras and the settings, I don't know. What I can tell you though is the cameras do outperform the 6. It does. And I'm gonna credit that to the Android 16, and I'm also gonna credit that to One UI 8. I think so. So this bigger display right here is actually really nice. It's a nice subtle upgrade, but you will notice it once you get them face to face. Also, the microphone, it has an additional microphone on the 7. Magnets are super strong on there. Has an additional microphone on the 7. You can see it right there in between the volume and power. And you can see that this device is thinner. That's their thing. They're making it thinner. So, I mean, it's the same design. It's just a little thinner. It's pretty much what it is. And you can really get a sense of it with I did this in another video. You can see the USB port. You can see just how much wider it is. Since they're different colors, you can really tell. And then the thinness of it. So in short, I guess, if you want to call it short, should you upgrade this device right here from the 6 to the 7? I have one last reason to show you that you should. Let me show you here. This is one of the reasons I think it should be an option for you. Check this out. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you, reasons why you should get the 7, if you have any of the previous gens, is this. So this is what happens when I plug in the Z Flip 6 in the previous generations into a Type-C monitor. It mirrors the screen. That's it. That's all it does. Nothing else. Look at what happens when I plug in the 7. Not only does it have DeX as the newer version of DeX, because this is One UI 8 and Android 16. So the previous generation of DeX, when you plug it in, everything's over here and it's just kind of like that old style, I guess, if you will. But this is what happens when you plug in the newer version of DeX. It's looking good, right? Yeah, it's looking good. Now, one thing I want to point out, this is a Type-C monitor. I will leave a link to this monitor because you can see it's a touchscreen. So if I want to type something, it'll pop up on my phone down there, but you can also hook up a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse combination if you want to and have everything controlled. You don't have to touch your phone at all. This is charging the phone, and I have a little power bank behind it there, but this is charging the phone up while it's being used as DeX. So this is a huge plus and a huge win over any of the previous generation Z Flip lineup. So there you have it, folks. Big differences, way more changes than you could possibly imagine if you're in the Flip line. Some people are not interested in the folding line, this bigger version, but they are interested in a smaller version. And that is where this comes in. So I'll tell you what, I gotta say, the Flip 7 is gonna turn out to be a great addition or replacement to any of the previous generation flip phones that Samsung has offered. It's your man Jay, hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, I'll leave a link to the phone to purchase, and I'll leave a link to this monitor down there, and I'll leave a link to the Bluetooth keyboard combination, or you can choose your own. But this monitor is very nice because it is a touchscreen, and then it actually can control DeX with the touchscreen. So you don't need to actually even touch your phone if you don't want to. That's beast mode. Well, I tell you, it's looking pretty good. This is all the more reason why you probably should upgrade from any of the previous generations to the new Z Flip 7. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.